Welcome back to freetradingsystems.org, and we're in chapter number 8. And in this lesson we're going to talk about choosing a charting package that is going to help you achieve your trading objectives. There are so many different charting packages out there, and you really do need to try and choose a charting package based on your trading system. There are plenty of different packages out there to choose from, so there are a few different criteria that I'm going to give you that you need to consider before choosing a charting package. These charting packages, I've seen them, they can range anywhere from $50 up to $1,000 or even a few $1,000s. Really, most of those charting packages that can cost up to a couple of $1,000s have more than sort of what you need, and you may never necessarily use all of the function in that. I find buying a charting package for a few $100s is probably going to do more or what you need. Personally, I use a charting package called Metastock, and that's where I got started. And the reason I use Metastock is basically, for one, I'm really familiar with it, and that's just what I know. And the second thing is, I suppose, it's got one of the functions it's got is called the Explorer, and the Explorer enables me to take my entry rules and enter them into Metastock, and then it allows me to scan the market, and I can identify, okay, well, what stocks am I looking to scan? And Metastock will scan through those thousands of stocks and only bring up those stocks that exhibit my entry criteria. As you can imagine, that is a huge time saver. So effectively, I'm allowed to scan the market looking for my predefined criteria, and I only ever look at stocks that match that criteria. Now, there are other charting packages that can do that as well. I've just found Metastock the most flexible and something that I get my clients to use when they get started so that I can help them through. But again, there are other charts. There are other charting packages out there: Advanced Get, OmniTrader, Supercharts, AB Broker. The list goes on. There's a huge amount to choose from. But there are a few things that you need to consider before choosing a charting package, and these are the things I think you should think about. Firstly, you need to think about, is that charting package going to help you and enable you to automate your trading system as much as possible? That is an absolute key point, because time is the most valuable asset that we have, and anything that can enable us to save time, you should be using. And I always believe I don't mind spending money if it's going to save me time. That's just a thing that I know, that the most limited asset that I have is my time. Therefore, I'm happy to spend my money, which is replaceable, but my time isn't replaceable. So the first thing is, you need to find a charting package that enables you to automate your trading system as much as possible. Next thing is, you want to look at the data. You don't want to get, obviously you're going to need data fed into your charting package, and that data is going to be the data about the market that you're trading. So make sure that you look at the cost of how much that data is going to be, and if you can get good, clean data. There are some packages require that you lock into their data when you purchase their software. So it's almost like there's an ongoing monthly fee based to that. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like to have my data tied into one particular trading platform. I prefer to pay for the data and then be able to use that in other charting packages should I need to. I may never need to do that, but it's just that thing that I prefer to do. Another thing that you need to do is, you need to make sure that your charting package has a good support system out there. You want to make sure that there are a lot of people using that particular charting package, and make sure that there are forums out there where, if you need help, you can jump on the forums and get your help that way. And a lot of good charting packages will have that community out there that's willing to help you when you're going through the process of getting your trading system into your charting package. Down below I talk a little bit about Metastock, and Metastock, like I said, is the charting package of choice for me. And I also talk a little bit about some of the different data providers. As part of the action steps when you get down to the bottom and you've read through the material below, one of the action steps that you'll learn about is, or one of the action steps is, you firstly need to identify what charting package you're going to choose. That you have to do. Then you need to identify what data you're going to use, and once you've done that, that's pretty much where we're up to for Chapter 8. Make sure that you do those before moving into the next chapter, because it's really important. I also suggest that you check out my website. I linked to it down the bottom, the metaformula.com website. That's the website that I've put up all about Metastock, and I provide quite a lot of free content on how to use Metastock to its full. So if you haven't got a charting package, I suggest you go down that way, and you'll also find out why, because in the next chapter I also talk a little bit about back testing, and Metastock has the facility and the capacity to do some fantastic back testing, which is another core component of designing profitable trading systems. But I'll leave it there for now, and I'll talk to you in the next chapter. Alright, see you soon.